Vitamin D deficiency is one of the most common nutrition problems in the world, and most people who have it don't have any clue. No obvious symptoms, no warning signs, just a slow, quiet impact on your bones, your immune system, and your energy. But here's what's interesting. It's not about your diet only. You can eat well, take care of yourself, and still be deficient. Because for a lot of people, the reason for vitamin D deficiency goes deeper than food. By the end of this video, you'll exactly know if you are at risk of vitamin D deficiency and how to actually fix it. Most people think vitamin D comes from food, and yes, food plays a big role. But here's what most people don't realize. The majority of your vitamin D does not come from what you eat. It comes from sunlight. When UVB rays hit your skin, your body produces vitamin D on its own, which means if your skin is not getting enough of that exposure for any reason, the levels will drop. And there are more reasons that most people expect. Let me go through who is actually at highest risk. You'll be surprised. Number 1, darker skin people. Melanin, the pigment that gives skin its color, naturally reduces the skin's ability to produce vitamin D. The darker the skin, the more sun exposure is needed to produce vitamin D. Studies have shown that darker skinned people can be up to 10 times vitamin D deficient than people with white skin. This is not widely talked about, folks. It should be though. Number 2, older adults. As we age, our skin simply becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D. A 70-year-old produces about 75% less vitamin D from the same sun, same exposure than a 20-year-old. Big difference, right? And older adults, particularly those spending most of the time indoors, those are especially at risk. Number 3, limited sun exposure. People who spend most of the day indoors live at high altitudes where sunlight is weaker or consistently cover the skin for cultural or personal reasons. You could be at risk too. Sunscreen, while it's important for skin protection, also reduces vitamin D production when used heavily. Now, number 4, obesity. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning it gets stored in body fat. In people with obesity, vitamin D gets absorbed into fat tissue and stays there, making less available in the bloodstream. Studies have shown that obese people can have 50% lower vitamin D levels after the same sun exposure as someone of a healthy weight. Now we know if you're obese, your vitamin D levels could be low. Number 5, malabsorption. This is a big one too, folks. Some people have condition that makes it harder for the gut to absorb all the vitamins, including vitamin D. Celiac disease, Crohn disease, IBS, or people who had weight loss surgeries in the past, they also fall in this category. So if you have any of these conditions, your vitamin D levels are worth checking. You got to keep a close eye on that. Number 6, medications. This one surprises a lot of people though, because you don't think if medications is causing your low vitamin D levels. Certain commonly used medications like anti-seizure medications, long-term steroids, some antifungals, some HIV medications. So if you are long-term medications and you had never had a vitamin D level checked, that conversation is worth with the doctor. Number 7, if you have kidney or liver disease, vitamin D does not become active at the moment it enters your body. It goes through 2 conversion steps, one in the liver and the other one in the kidneys. If either organ is not functioning, that conversion breaks down, which means even if you are able to get enough vitamin D, your body may not be able to use it properly. Now let's talk about how to actually get vitamin D through food. And I want to be honest with you here. Getting enough vitamin D from diet alone is genuinely difficult. The recommended daily intake of vitamin D is 600 to 800 international units for most adults. But very few food contain enough to get you there on their own. Wild salmon, for example, is the richest commonly found food source. A 3.5 ounce of salmon serving can give you between 600 to 1,000 international units. Canned salmon, sardines, mackerels, and tuna are all solid options too, and far more affordable. Egg yolks, which contain vitamin D, though in small amounts, could be helpful. About 20 international units per yolk. And this one will surprise people. Sun-dried shiitake mushrooms. When mushrooms are dried in direct sunlight, they produce significant amount of vitamin D. A 3.5-ounce serving of shiitake mushroom can contain up to 1600,000 units. This is particularly useful if you are vegan or vegetarian. Fortified food such as milk, orange juice, and certain cereals are commonly fortified with around 100,000 units of vitamin D. They can contribute, but are not a replacement for the natural sources we talk about. Here's the honest bottom line. If you fall into any of the risk categories we discussed earlier, darker skin, older age, limited sun exposure, obesity, gut condition, long-term medications, or if you have kidney or liver disease, don't just assume your levels are okay. Get a simple blood test. It's called 25-hydroxy vitamin D level. It tests exactly where you stand. If the levels are low, the doctor can guide you on the right supplement. Over-the-counter vitamin D supplements are widely found and generally well tolerated. And for most people, sensible sun exposure around 10 minutes a day on the arms and legs can do real good. But if you are not able to go outside and get exposed to the sun, we recommend to test your vitamin D levels and get those supplements. Vitamin D deficiency is so common. It's underdiagnosed and treatable. And for many of us, this could be the reason why we have low energy and weaker bones. So now we understand why vitamin D deficiency is so important, and we want to avoid that. That being said, if you like this video, follow eHealthyinfo for more science-backed health content.